Hey everybody, it's April Henry back for um, another Facebook Live. I hate the internet. I hate computers. I hate applications. I was all ready to go live, and this used to work on Google Chrome last Friday, but today all of a sudden Facebook decided no, it doesn't work. And then I would have to download a completely beta version of Google Chrome, which I had to do, and I'm sorry it took a few minutes. So anyway, I'm here. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Welcome to my 36th Facebook Live. You can watch all my previous ones on my website, aprilhenry.com, or on my YouTube channel, which is also called April Henry. My plan is to do this every weekday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time until I run out of topics. If you have something you'd like to know about writing, leave a comment and I will get to it in a future Facebook video. Let's see, my shirt today says Grapple. There's a top for that. I used to wear this when I had a black eye and I was trying to communicate that it was okay that I had a black eye. And the book I was going to briefly mention today is called The End of October by Lawrence Wright. I special ordered this book from my local bookstore, Annie Bloom's, and they actually come and will deliver it to your house. So the book is about a pandemic. So why am I reading about a pandemic when I'm in the middle of one? Well, first of all, it's just interesting to see what he got right and what he got wrong. Like any author, he's going to take and make everything be the worst case scenario. So his pandemic is some kind of avian flu that kills almost everyone. It kills everybody in very bad ways. So, but what's quite funny is that there is a lot of stuff in here that is completely accurate. Like the vice president is put in charge of the solutions. There's people who are, I don't know, if you I guess you're just gonna have to read it for yourself, but there's a lot in here you'll recognize in terms of mask wearing, in terms of people's behavior, that things are worse in this book than they're worse in our real lives. So maybe it will make you feel better. It's very well researched. In fact, if you come across a fictional person who's friends with the scientist, if you Google that scientist, that's really what they're doing or have done. So I wanted to talk very quickly about plotting and the two types of plotters and how they can get better. So plots are usually told in chronological order, although not always. If you read this marvelous book called Lessons from the Goon Squad by Jennifer Egan, that book jumps around in time and point of view. You can do that if you're Jennifer Egan. For most of us, we're not Jennifer Egan. People just get confused. In fact, a lot of people still got confused by that book. So most of the time it's in chronological order. If you have a flashback, it's kind of a one-off, or you might have a series of flashbacks, but those flashbacks themselves would also be within chronological order. Plot advances the story. You don't tell everything. People don't brush their teeth or go to the bathroom unless it's meaningful. And they help build the theme, although you might not know what the theme is until the book is done. So I think I got this from Chuck, what's his name? He's funny. Can't remember his name right now. Anyway, he said, plot is Soylent Green. It's made of people. Characters do and say things, and that creates plot. So there's different ways to look at plot boiled down. And here's some, and they're all actually the same. They're just different ways of looking at the same thing. So one is that something happens to force the character to leave his ordinary world. He does not want to. He faces a series of obstacles, most of which he doesn't overcome. His efforts to fix things just mess things up and make things worse. And finally, there's a big showdown, and he is able to reach deep down to overcome both his internal issues and the external one and triumph. Or here's another way of looking at plot. This is a story about main character who wants story goal more than anything in the world, but is prevented by obstacles until she does something to overcome obstacle. Or there is, here's the easy plot generator. The version I've seen has obscenity in it, so I will substitute the word poop. It's the three poops plot generator. Characters want poop, so they do poop to get what they want, and then poop happens in the process. Actually, it works much better with the obscenity. Or you can think of plot as 3 disasters plus an ending. Cheryl Klein, who's an editor, has said there are 3 basic plots. There's conflict, another plot is mystery or needs information, and the third plot is lack or the character needs something to be complete. And she said stories that combine more than one of those things are the strongest stories. Others say there's only 2 plots in the world. One is a stranger comes to town, and the other is that someone goes on a journey. But if you think about it, that plot is exactly the same, just told from a different point of view. And then the simplest plot is that it gets worse until it gets better. You know, it goes from, uh-oh, that's bad, to, uh-oh, that's worse, to, uh-oh, crap, it can't get any worse, to, uh-oh, I think I fixed it, or at least made it less bad. So tomorrow I'll be talking about the 2 types of plotters and how each one can improve. And until then, let's hope that my computer will work for me tomorrow so that I can do a better job. I will see you guys then. Ask any questions you have about writing, and I will get to them in a future broadcast. Bye-bye.